What if I told you the real signs of aging well aren't written on your face, but hidden in the little things you still do without even thinking? Not your blood pressure, not your cholesterol, not your doctor's report, but whether you still take the stairs. Remember what you ate yesterday. Laugh out loud, or cook yourself a warm, simple meal. Because thriving at 70 isn't about pretending to be young. It's about proving every single day that you're still in the game. Too often, aging is treated like a slow goodbye. But what if, instead, it could be a victory lap? In this video, we're not going to talk about miracle diets or magic pills. We're going to talk about 6 real, quiet, powerful signs that you're winning at life right now. If you're over 70 or love someone who is, this might be the most encouraging 10 minutes of your day. Let's begin. Sign 1. You can climb stairs without losing your breath. Let's be real, stairs don't lie. You walk into a building, the elevator's out, and it's 3 flights up. Do you sigh and search for a seat? Or do you take those stairs like it's no big deal? If you're 70 and can climb stairs without gasping for air, you're not just getting by, you're thriving. Why this matters? Climbing stairs is one of the simplest but most powerful health tests you can do. No fancy equipment, no gym, no doctor's visit. Why? Because it engages your heart, lungs, and major muscle groups all at once. It's a full-body stress test hiding in plain sight. And here's the kicker. According to the American Heart Association, your aerobic capacity may drop by 40% by the time you hit 70. That's a big deal. But if you're still handling stairs like a champ, it means your body's working smarter, not harder. Stairs equals sneaky predictor of longevity. A European study had older adults climb 3 flights of stairs. Those who finished in under 90 seconds had a significantly lower risk of heart problems over the next 10 years. Let that sink in. 1 minute and 30 seconds could predict a decade of your future health. Everyday wins. If you're the kind of person who takes the stairs instead of waiting for the elevator just to get your steps in, you're doing more than exercising. You're protecting your independence. You're telling your heart, keep pumping strong. You're telling your lungs, deliver that oxygen like a pro. You're telling your body, I'm not done yet. What you can do? Skip the elevator for 1-2 floors. Practice stair climbing at home slow and steady. Combine with breathing exercises to improve endurance. Check how you feel. If you're wheezing or dizzy, get checked by your doctor. Final thought. At 70, climbing stairs without losing your breath isn't a small thing, it's a big win. It means your engine is still running strong. And if that's true, you're already ahead of the game. Sign 2. You can remember what you ate yesterday. Sounds simple, right? But remembering yesterday's lunch isn't just a random detail, it's a powerful sign that your brain is still sharp, alert, and firing on all cylinders. Why it matters. Memory is one of the first things to fade with age. In fact, about 1 in 9 adults over 65 experience some form of cognitive decline. But here's the good news. Remembering everyday details means your short-term memory is working well. And when short-term memory stays strong, so does your independence, awareness, and emotional connection to life. What's really going on in your brain? When you recall something like a tuna sandwich with chips or a slice of apple pie, you're activating your hippocampus, the memory center of your brain. You're not just remembering food. You're remembering moments, conversations, smells, and feelings. That kind of recall helps your brain stay engaged, active, and resistant to decline. How to keep your mind sharp. Want to protect this superpower? Here's how. Eat brain-healthy foods, berries, leafy greens, walnuts, salmon. Stay mentally active. Read, solve puzzles, play memory games, socialize. Conversations spark recall and emotional memory. Sleep well. Deep sleep helps store and organize memories. Move your body. Aerobic exercise boosts brain function. Little things equals big wins. If you can remember what you had for dinner yesterday, even better. Who you shared it with, you're not just recalling a meal. You're showing that your brain is alive, healthy, and connected. You're proving that age might touch your skin, but it hasn't touched your mind. Try this. At the end of each day, say out loud what you ate. Journal small moments. It reinforces memory. Make meals meaningful. Engage your senses and pay attention. Final thought. Still remembering what you ate yesterday? That's not trivial. It's a clear sign that your brain's still playing to win. Keep using it, and it'll keep showing up for you. Sign 3. You can balance on one foot for 10 seconds. Think it's just a party trick? Think again. If you're 70 and can stand on one foot for 10 seconds without wobbling, you've just passed one of the most underrated longevity tests out there. Or balance equals lifespan. Balance isn't just about posture or poise, it's about coordination, strength, and brain-body connection. And here's the shocker. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that older adults who couldn't balance for 10 seconds had a 2x higher risk of death over the next 7 years. That's not a scare tactic. That's science. What's really being tested? Muscle strength, especially in your legs and core. Neuromuscular control, how your brain and body work together. Reflexes and spatial awareness. Cognitive focus, because balance requires mental clarity. All of this makes balancing on one foot a snapshot of your full body health. The everyday impact. Good balance isn't just about standing tall, it's about not falling. Falls are the leading cause of injury and hospitalization for adults over 65. But if your balance is solid, your risk plummets. Being able to balance means you're more likely to walk confidently, get in and out of the shower safely, reach for things without tipping over, avoid hip fractures and hospital stays. How to improve your balance? Don't have it yet? You can train it. Try the one-leg test daily. Stand near a wall. Lift one foot. Time yourself. Strengthen your legs and core. Squats. Heel raises. Leg lifts. Incorporate yoga or tai chi, fantastic for stability. Practice barefoot on safe, even surfaces. Improves foot. Brain feedback. Even 5 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Try this right now. Stand tall, arms by your side. Lift one foot, bend the knee slightly. Set a timer. Can you make it to 10 seconds? If yes, you've just proven your brain and body are still working in sync. That's a big deal. If not yet, no worries. It's one of the easiest skills to rebuild with consistency. Final thought. At 70, being able to balance isn't just about avoiding falls, it's about staying in control of your body and your future. If you've still got balance, you've still got power. And that, my friend, is how you keep winning at life. Sign 4. You still laugh. Really laugh. We're not talking about a polite chuckle. We're talking about the real thing, that deep, belly-shaking, tear-inducing kind of laugh that reminds you you're still alive. If you're still laughing at 70, guess what? You're doing better than most. Laughter, resilience. Life throws curveballs, health scares, loss, change. And yet, if you can still laugh haven through the tough stuff, you've tapped into something powerful, emotional strength. Laughter isn't just a reaction. It's a sign your mind and spirit are still strong. The science of a good laugh. Here's what happens when you laugh. Stress hormones drop. Immune function improves. Endorphins surge, your brain's natural painkillers. Blood pressure lowers. Muscles relax. Basically, your body says, "Thank you, I needed that." Even just anticipating a laugh can trigger a positive physical response. The aging bonus. As we age, we lose a lot, people. Routines, roles. But if we keep our sense of humor, we don't lose ourselves. A good laugh keeps you mentally flexible, builds emotional connection, helps you cope with discomfort or fear, reminds you life is still worth smiling at. 1. Humor. Healing. Can you still laugh at silly moments? At yourself? That's not immaturity, it's emotional maturity. It means you've lived enough to know not everything needs to be taken seriously. And the truth is, people who laugh often tend to live longer, experience less chronic pain, report better life satisfaction, handle illness with greater optimism. Ways to keep laughing. Rewatch your favorite comedy shows. Spend time with funny, light-hearted people. Share memories that make you smile. Look for humor in everyday mishaps. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. You're not laughing because life is easy. You're laughing because you're strong enough to find joy anyway. Final thought. If you're still laughing at 70 genuinely, loudly, from the gut, you haven't just aged well. You've protected one of the most powerful tools for physical and emotional health. So keep laughing. It might just be your secret weapon for a longer, happier life. Sign 5. You still stay connected to people. Friendships, phone calls, shared meals, even short chats on the porch. If you're 70 and still staying in touch with people, still reaching out, still making an effort to connect, you're doing something powerful. Something that many older adults quietly stop doing. Why it matters. Loneliness isn't just sad, it's dangerous. The National Institute on Aging reports that social isolation increases the risk of dementia by nearly 50%. It's also linked to higher rates of heart disease, depression, and even early death. Bottom line, staying connected keeps you alive mentally, emotionally, and physically. It's not about having a crowd. You don't need 50 friends. You don't need big parties. You just need a few real, meaningful connections, people who check in on you. People you care about. People who bring you out of your head and back into the world. Even one good relationship can make a difference. What connection gives you? Mental stimulation, conversations keep your brain active. Emotional support sharing reduces stress and sadness. Routine and structure, knowing someone expects to hear from you. Purpose, being there for others, reminds you that you still matter. At 70, you've probably said goodbye to people you loved. But if you're still building or maintaining friendships, you're choosing life over loneliness. How to stay social, even if you're not techie. Call or FaceTime a loved one once a week. Invite a neighbor for coffee. Join a club, group, or church circle. Volunteer in your community. Send a handwritten notice. They still matter. What matters is intentional connection. It doesn't need to be constant, just consistent. The longevity link. Research from areas known for long life like Okinawa, Japan shows that strong social bonds are one of the top predictors of longevity. People who laugh together, eat together, support each other, they simply live longer and happier. Ask yourself, who are my people? When's the last time I reached out to them? Do I let people know they matter to me? Connection isn't just something that happens, it's something we choose, especially as we age. Final thought. Still making time for people? Still showing up? Still listening, laughing, and reaching out? That means you're not fading, you're thriving. At 70, maintaining relationships isn't just a social habit, it's a life-saving one. Sign 6. You still cook for yourself. It might seem simple making. A sandwich, boiling pasta, stirring a pot of soup. But if you're still cooking at 70, you're doing something far more powerful than just preparing a meal. You're showing that you're capable, independent, and fully engaged in life. Why it's a big deal. Cooking isn't just about food, it's about function. To cook a meal, you need physical ability. To stand, reach, chop, stir, cognitive sharpness. To plan, remember steps, time things right. Emotional intention, to nourish yourself, even when no one's watching. Still doing all that at 70? That's not common, it's impressive. What cooking really represents? Autonomy. You don't rely on others to take care of your basic needs. Health awareness. You have more control over ingredients and portions. Mental clarity. Following a recipe is a brain workout. Self-respect. You believe you're worth the effort. Many people stop cooking as they agino because they can't, but because they stop seeing the value in it. If you're still in the kitchen, that says something. You haven't given up on yourself. Cooking, longevity. A Swedish study found that older adults who cooked regularly had a 25% lower risk of developing chronic illness like heart disease and diabetes. Cooking leads to better food choices, which means better health outcomes, which means you eat a longer life. The hidden joy. Cooking can be meditative, therapeutic. It's a chance to slow down, create something, and focus on the present moment. It connects you to your senses: taste, smell, texture. It triggers memories. And most importantly, it reminds you that you still have control over your daily experience. Keep it simple, keep it consistent. You don't need to be a chef. Just keep it regular. Make easy, healthy meals. Baked fish, steamed veggies, rice bowls. Cook in batches and freeze for busy or tired days. Try new recipes to keep your brain engaged. Make cooking fun, put on music, light a candle, treat it as me time. Final thought. Still cooking for yourself? That's not just a sign of independence. It's a quiet but powerful statement. I'm still here, still strong, still caring for me. And that, at 70 and beyond, is a beautiful thing. You've just learned 6 powerful signs that you're not just getting older. You're growing stronger, wiser, and more alive than ever. You can take the stairs without stopping. You remember the little things. You're steady on your feet. You still laugh. You still connect. And you still care enough to cook for yourself. These aren't small victories. These are proof that you're thriving at 70 and beyond. So now we want to hear from you. Which of these 6 signs do you still have in your life? Tell us in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else today. If this video moved you, if it reminded you of your strength, or gave you hope, please like this video to support more inspiring content for healthy aging. Subscribe and turn on the bell for weekly videos on living better after 60. Share this with a friend, parent, or grandparent who needs to hear this right now. Growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. It means showing the world that your best self is still here and still rising. No matter your age, you can still live with clarity, courage, and purpose. So keep going. Keep showing up. Because you're not just aging, you're winning at life.